Remember the movie Cyber Tracker? From the look of the disc, it looks like I'm in for a Terminator ripoff. Great! The film stars Dom the Dragon Wilson, the star of such films as Black Belt, Sci-Fighter, Lion Strike, and the Blood Fist franchise. The film starts appropriately with a dragon. Then the camera gets stuck sideways as we face a ridiculously smoky club entrance which looks like it has just been visited by the Queen of the Damned. When out of nowhere, this happens. What? Wait. What? What the hell just happened? So red laser flashes and the dragon statue spits out a spotlight which creates a hologram. 1 minute into this, my brain already hurts. Anyway, the hologram explains what's on offer.
We got everything you want. Beer, whiskey, crack, heroin, it's all here. You name it. It's all legal and it's all here. So come on in, bring your wife.
Inside the club, we meet a couple of meatheads who share their gift of badass tough guy one-liners.
Get out of here, you mooch. I'll give you lead enema.
And really shitty pool shots. Nice. Then, after the club becomes overrun by rampant legs, we meet our C-list Terminator ripoff, the Cyber Tracker played by Jim Maniaci, whose baldness is both surprising and compelling.
I am Unit 7, Federal Division of Core Trackers.
So then his badge magically appears in his hand? This is mind-blowing on so many levels. First of all, shouldn't he have his badge like on his jacket or something? You know, it's not like he's undercover. He's a robot. Not to mention the physically impossible growing of the badge through his glove. At this point, the Baldinator gives his trademark one-liner.
You are to be executed now.
I'm innocent.
Which sucks ass. I mean, not only does his voice sound stupid, but there's like no suspense, no build-up, you know?
I am the law!
I'll be back.
Come quietly or there will be trouble.
You are to be executed now.
We attend some kind of press conference / protest where Senator Dilly, the head of Cybercorp, is trying to convince everyone that computerized justice is the way to go and cyber trackers are here to stay.
Justice isn't run by computers. It is organized and distributed by computers. But those computers were programmed by men.
Computers killed my brother. You're killing people. Computers killed my brother. You're killing people.
Computers killed my brother. You're killing people!
There's a shootout between the rebels and security guards, which is completely pointless. Everyone gets killed, the helicopter explodes, and that's that scene over, I guess. Or so you would think, as an unnecessary car pursuit takes place where a minivan literally jumps over a car blocking its way, bursts into flames instantly before prompting a nuclear explosion. Then, we meet one of the best and most underrated actresses of our time, a golden star of Hollywood. Step aside, Emma Stone. This is where it's at.
No.
All that before we finally meet our hero properly. Security man Eric Phillips, who likes to get drunk with his computer whore Agnes 4000, who also gets drunk. Somehow, I don't know.
Excuse you.
He gets a phone call in the middle of the night and meets up with the shady senator so he can see our favorite actress be shot in cold blood for no reason.
Psychopath. You're out of your goddamn mind. Cybercore has to be stopped.
He tries to save her, but he's soon framed for her murder. So, of course, he becomes a man on the run. A tracker, we are told, is sent after him. So he does the only sensible thing to do when you're on the run and goes to the obviously corrupt police force.
I need to see the chief. It's an emergency.
Take a seat.
I said it was an emergency.
Oh, well, that's completely different. Take a seat.
But they end up going after him and decide not to use their guns because, you know, why would they? They're only the police. Another car chase follows, which of course ends in yet another nuclear explosion. And we're back underwater for more blue filter fighting. Seriously though, what is with the blue?
In accordance to Penal Code 122067, you are to be executed now.
You can't shoot me, you're breaking federal code!
The dragon rolls around on the hood of the car in what can only be described as a mating dance. Seconds later, the tracker, you've guessed it, explodes before fixing his face with his hand. As we go from a decent makeup effect to a really shitty one, his defective truck bursts into flames before running into the car, and of course, exploding. What doesn't explode in this film? Did the writers have a contract saying they need to insert an explosion into the script every 3 pages regardless of what the hell is actually going on? A part of the tracker melts on the ground, and we're all meant to understand, but God knows what it actually means. We then meet the uber bad guy, probably the ugliest, slimiest man on earth, who proves how evil he is by strangling an innocent woman to death in 5 seconds. But it's okay, she's a robot, which isn't really significant, meaningful, or useful, and kind of undermines how evil he really is.
What more could a god want?
Dom the Dragon finally ends up siding with a group of rebels against a broken, corrupt system, which sounds familiar, and it should, as it is the plot of every movie ever made. Don meets an annoying guy, a hot chick, and a scientist dude, and a bad actress, and they agree to help him. So they take out a bullet, or marble, out of his leg, and about 1 million pointless scenes later, another tracker is sent, because the first one was ass and died in 5 minutes. What a threat to our main character this is, huh? Scientist dude then takes 1 minute or 30 to give us a little lecture about science.
Science.
In which we learn that the cyber trackers are actually made up of a gel-like substance.
Science.
Which would explain the melting scene, but not why this film sucks. The cyber tracker, meanwhile, is driving to their place in his ridiculous toy car he got in some kind of robot Happy Meal. Jeez, I swear the guy spends more time driving in this film than anything else. He finally storms in all guns blazing and gets rid of some of the most pointless characters as my bowels proudly loosen. Shoot! It didn't work the first 200 million times, but yeah, shoot him. The testosterone then hits the fan as we get a propane explosion. And a bazooka to the face. And because they're so badass and don't need to rest or take a shit, they probably break into cybercore. You gotta end this movie at some point, I mean, come on. This leads to another gloriously blue fight scene, and although Hot Chick soon gets hurt, in the next shot she's once again bursting with energy and doesn't seem to feel a thing. And because he's made of gel, remember? I can't believe I'm saying this. The best thing to hold together an entire cyborg, clearly, they put a grenade inside him, and once again he explodes. Man, does that robot suck. And make way for the twist, the Senator was a robot all along. So? What the hell does that change? What does it mean? Nothing. It means nothing. We know they can make robots, that's the whole point. Am I meant to be impressed? Am I meant to be like, oh snap? Anyway, it all ends with the fat ugly guy in Hawaii, topless with 2 bimbos.
I am Unit 8 of the Federal Division of Core Trackers.
Oh my god. What an ungodly creation. Sure, it's entertaining enough and there's enough high kicks, explosions, and robots to keep you awake, but when nothing makes sense and everything looks goddamn blue, what's the point? Where's this, Finding Nemo? Where is this, Pandora? Are you kidding me? Besides, the cyber tracker sucks. He just sucks. They had to send 3 of them after this normal guy and all of them exploded. Take the Terminator. They shoot him, they burn him, they cut him in half, and he's still a pain in the ass to kill. RoboCop broke a few times, to be fair, but he always got fixed really easily, and he had a goddamn soul. This guy is made of fucking gel. Whose idea was this? Gel? Why not feathers or jam, you know? Like a robot made of pillows and jelly. How about that? And if he can fix his face with his hand, why wouldn't he have done that every time? With his whole body. God, that film sucks. Bottom line, my advice, watch any of the Terminator or RoboCop films. Watch the series, the Sarah Connor Chronicles. Watch that. Anything else. You'll probably have to anyway. I'm gonna make sure every copy of this film is found, shit on, and terminated. Now. Or you can get wasted with a few friends and rip this movie to shreds together. That could be fun too.